Hey guys, this is Virgil from WeSupply. In the previous video, we talked about how to set up returns, how to set up a default return courier in case you want to generate return labels. And now I'm going to show you how you can create your first return logic and how to enable and configure everything. So click over to settings, returns, and by default, we created you to get started what we call a default return logic. You can rename it, but let's just hop into it and show you how everything works. So logic name, we just call it default. Priority. Now, what happens here? You might have multiple return reasons, right? You might have a product that return logics. You might have one product that qualifies for multiple logics, such as all the Nike products can be returned in 30 days. But for example, all the Nike shorts can be returned only in 15 days, and Nike shorts that are final sale cannot be returned. So you might have three logics, and you have to select the right priority for the right logic to follow, the exclusion that you might want to set up. If you have a simple 30-day return policy, do not worry about that. Policy priority can be, pretty much 100, and you can leave it like this. Now, next, condition. We have a bunch of conditions around which you can set up returns. So from return reason, here you can select if the return reason is, for example, damaged in shipment, offer free returns, generate a return label for the customer, everything is good. But if the return reason is, for example, change my mind, or just I don't like the product, whatever it might be, you might want to charge the customer the a fee for the return label that got generated. Also, other options, let me just walk you through this really fast. Country, you can decide for all US shipments or all US returns to offer free returns. However, international returns might not be allowed or might go through a completely different process. Order attribute or feed attribute. Feed attribute is used when you have like complex integrations with ERPs, when order information comes from like a Google feed. But order attribute can be if you have like an integration with Shopify or Magento. Basically, when we receive the order, when we download the order, we basically can identify if that specific product has an attribute, such as final sale. And in that situation, it might be product order attribute name is final sale equals yes, or whatever it works in your situation. Let me walk you through more. Another option might be product SKU. These are return logic specific for some SKUs. You might have products that are just not returnable at all, or you might have products that require, they might have different return policies. You can also have discount value. This can be something like if it's over 50% discounted, the product might not be returnable. And then you have a few options to protect yourself, such as return count per order. This refers to how many returns a customer can actually make per order. So for example, I make a purchase for 10 products and I start returning them one by one. You might want to offer free return for the first and second product. However, you might not want to offer free returns for, return number 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing when it's return count per customer. This refers to making sure that customers are not abusing your system and they are not returning basically every other product that they are purchasing, in case, they just make purchases, wear them once, for example, clothing, and they want to return. You might want to manually approve, those returns, or just decide what you want to do with them. Customer group, this refers to like the VIP customers or for example blacklist customers that might not be allowed at all to issue returns. And date range. Date range refers to return policies often used during the holiday season, such as any order placed in the month of December can be returned all the way till February or something like that. This is very common during the holiday season. So let's select here, let's say return reason is damaged in shipment. We hit confirm and it's right there. Now you can add another one, for example, and the product SKU is one-off and ABC. And we hit confirm. Now these are add, so are end. So if the product is this SKU and is damaged in shipment, then follow the following, right? It's going to happen the following. So we have a default return window of 30 days. Because it's damaged in shipment, you can return it for, let's say, 30 days. Do we require authorization? We can decide yes or no. So automatically is going to be approved and the customer just has to ship it back. Or requires authorization might be something like, please upload an image, we're going to look at it and we might authorize or reject your return request. It's totally up to you. Different products, different brands, everybody's different a bit. We're going to select automatic. This means customer can just come within 30 days automatically return this product, no questions asked. Return type. Here we can select between refund, store credit, offline refund, and gift card. Now, based on your system, you might have different limitations. If you have a system that allows store credit, allows gift card, you can select these. You might have offline refunds, such as you want to refund the customer through a different system. But by default, if you have a simple integration, just keep it simple, refund. What this means is basically we are going to refund it to the original method of payment. Instant refund is often used for industries where products are not shipped back when they are returned, such as food, for example. If somebody opens a bag of chips, probably you don't want them to return that product. It's gonna just cost more, and even if they ship it back, there's nothing to do with that product. So this option is used for those kind of products, and you can select instant refund as yes, and this basically does not require the customer to ship it back. It automatically can be approved or manually, and you issue the money back to the customer. Because we're, let's say, in this for this demo purpose, we're returning a product that is, let's say, some clothing, we do require that product to be shipped back. So moving forward down, we can select how we want that product to be returned. Do we want the customer to ship it back or return it to one of the stores? If we do not have physical locations, return to store is not an option. If you have multiple physical locations, you might want to bring that customer back into your store and actually allow them to make a return into your store. For this demo purpose, we're going to select ship it back because we want the customer to ship it back right away. Now, next question is, who is going to pay for that return? Is it free? Is going to be a fixed amount, such as, for example, you're going to charge like $6.99 for any kind of return, regardless how much it costs? Or do you want that to be the exact return label cost? And if you want to generate a return label for the customer and you want the customer's cost of label to be deducted from the return amount and the exact number to be, not a fixed value, then you select return label cost. So if the return label cost is $4.21, it's going to deduct $4.29. Fixed amount is going to deduct $6.99 regardless of how much it costs, and free basically is not going to deduct anything from the refund. For our demo purpose, we're going to select fixed amount. Next, we can select if we want to generate a return label for the customer, and we can select yes or no. For this purpose, we're going to select yes. And if we want to automatically refund the shipping fee. So what this means, let's say initially I make a purchase that costs $30 with a shipping cost of $10. Because the product was damaged in shipment and the customer had to send it back, we want to fully refund the customer. So that means we refund the product value, $30, plus the shipping value, the $10. So total refund would be $40. In this situation, we can select yes. Do we require the customer to upload an image for the product? So it was damaged in shipment. Do we want them to take a picture of the product, of the package, upload it, and add additional comments? It's an option, yes or no. And if they upload an image, do we require them to add an image description, such as, this is how I received the package, it was, in the mud, whatever the customer is going to say. And we can require this or not. Now that everything is set up, we just simply hit yes, and the return logic is going to be saved. So what this means, that every return coming back with the return reason damaged in shipment from the specific SKU within 30 days is going to be automatically returned, automatically approved for refund towards the original method of payment. The customer can ship it back, and we're going to charge them $6.99 for the label that we are generating. We are also going to refund them the original shipping fee, but they require to upload an image and add image descriptions. So hope this made sense. We also have a lot of documentation on how to actually create return logics with multiple examples. And if you click this help button here, you can go to read multiple articles that goes deeper into this. So hope this helped. If you need any kind of help, please reach out to us. We're here to help you, and we're here to give you any kind of help. Talk to you soon. Take care.